Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Sorry I'm a bit late and not transitioning things very well. I hope you're doing well today. It is Thursday and it is coffee stream number 343. And boy oh boy do we have a bunch of news from all over the place. And all of it's insane. So, hence the name of the stream. The world needs a padded cell. Hello, all you need. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Costin. Hello, Functional. Hello, the rest of you who have not yet said hello. I hope everyone's doing well this Thursday afternoon. I am here with my ginormous bucket of coffee and my insane amount of Chrome tabs. Don't be sorry. No, I'm not going to blame Pincalo today. Let's see here. I also would like to remind you guys that the elliptical challenge is still going. All I need to do is pull the blanket down behind me, and off I will go. It is $2 a minute, and all of the donations plus merch is going to get us to more streaming equipment, better computer, better camera. I'd like to thank Fury Kitten for purchasing a red flower pillow yesterday after the stream was over. Thank you very much for that, Fury Kitten. You rock. I would also like to thank Jenna P for the insanely generous donation to she wants to get it so that, or she was trying to help so that instead of paying the monthly StreamYard, she sent in a very generous donation to put towards the whole year, so I could just pay for the year instead of having that $40 get taken off my credit card every month. So I am going to get that PayPal donation transferred to my credit card in order to make that payment, and I do thank Jenna. And it was a completely out of the blue offer on her part, and I do appreciate that very much. So I just wanted to put that out there. So let's get to the news, my friends. We have, as I said, tons of it. I hope it will take us only an hour and a half to get through. I don't know how much. I really don't know if I'll be able to get through this all in an hour and a half. But we'll see. We'll see. Some of it's from Gunfox, some of it's from Pincalo, and there's something from Functional as well. So we've got lots of different stories. And so let's jump over here and share the screen. All right. Oh, and hello, Check Your Logic. Thank you for joining us. If you guys could share this stream out, that would be awesome. We'll get the numbers up here. Share screen. All right. So we have this first story. We have this wonderful article from Gunfox. Oh, we have like 10 stories. This is like the old coffee stream days. Wow, okay. That's actually kind of daunting, the amount of stories I have. Okay, let's see if I can find the headline here. Do. Aha. Ex-postal worker charged with tossing absentee ballots. This is from the Louisville AP. I believe that's Kentucky. There we go. Got the, sorry for the squeaking and bumping. Trying to get voiceover. Trying to get the microphone placed so that voiceover goes properly to the mic. Hello, Lindsay. I have always suspected Jenna P. of being awesome despite her adopting all those kids. Okay.
Louisville, Chi AP, a former U.S. Link. Postal Service. Worker was charged with tossing dozens of absentee ballots and other mail that was found in a dumpster in Kentucky, the U.S. Attorney's Office said. Deshaun Bodgier, 30, of Louisville, was charged with delay or destruction of mail, a news release. Link. Read full story. Link. Mail.
Read full story? Oh, you assholes.
Link. Read full press. StreamYard. Web content. StreamYard. Desktop. StreamYard. Info bar container. StreamYard.
Really? You put me back to the...
Bookmark. Keep tab. Window.
Welcome to technology, folks.
Ex-postal worker charged with tossing apps. Ex-postal worker Fauci.
Hold on, let me plug this back in and find the rest of the story. They had it behind a cut. Let's see here. No, I don't want to start my day with the AP Morning Wire. Thank you. Okay, can I please read the story now? Welcome to the coffee stream where Blind Press wrestles with websites. Okay, here we go. We've got it fixed.
The mail included approximately 111 general election absentee ballots that were being mailed from the Jefferson County Clerk's office to voters, as well as 69 mixed class pieces of mail, 322nd class.
From the Jefferson County ballot or general elections office, not form.
Election 2020 news. List for items. Link. Our house is on fire.
Where
End
is
of the
it?
list. Advertisement. Third party safe frame container.
There has to be
Safe
more.
End of. Third. It was not known. Bodgier told Postal Service special agents that he was responsible for discarding the mail. Prosecutors said he faces up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine if convicted.
That's it? Well, that's a big fine, but only 5 years in prison? That's... Associated Press is behind a paywall. Yeah. This is why all sites need to be blind people friendly. I agree, Maddie. Technology is evil.
It was not known whether he is represented by a lawyer who could comment on his behalf. Full coverage.
So, yeah, this guy is an ass who has thrown away absentee ballots, which is precisely what Trump was talking about. No, it wasn't behind a paywall. It was behind a text cut, I think they called it cut. It's like a thing that an HTML thing where you can put it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to describe. It's like an HTML code that you have to click on. So Special Agent Scott Balfour said that such incidents are exceedingly rare. They're rare, not rare enough to not happen. They happen. So that's this dude. He's got 5 years in jail and $250,000 to pay, which is a lot of money. But still, I mean, this is why people don't trust absentee ballots, because of shit like this. So, and it's a valid thing to be worried about. So now we're going to move on to reading about Dr. Fauci and how dumb he is. And voiceover is going to pronounce it Fauci, because voiceover is how do I say this? Stupid. Voiceover is stupid. Sometimes. Okay, here we go. So we're going to read about Dr. Fauci, but please keep in mind that it's going to pronounce it Fauci for some inexplicable reason. Ontario's COVID isolation camps. We don't quite have those yet. That's Quebec. Dr. Fauci tells Australians that COVID in the US is getting worse and worse and might not get close to normal until 2022. Yes, because Trump might win. That's why. I'm sorry. That's tinfoil hattie. Okay, here we go.
In the waning days of a bitterly partisan presidential election amid a global pandemic, there appears to be some significant distance between President Donald Trump and the nation's top epidemiologist Dr. Anthony Fauci over the national outlook for dealing with COVID-19.
Fauci.
According to almost all topic-centric polls, the coronavirus, and how the federal government has handled it, is the most important issue for voters. But while Trump continually says that we've turned the corner on the potentially deadly contagion that has caused over 220,000 American deaths, Dr. Fauci tells a much more ominous story.
English is hard. Yeah.
In a teleconference interview with the University of Melbourne professor Swedish Capper, Dr. Fauci told his mostly Australian audience, "I think it will be easily by the end of 2021 and perhaps into the next year before we start having some semblance of normality."
Again, because Trump is probably going to win and the Democrats don't want him to. Dems will lose the House in 2022. Probably. Saying this in Australia, huh? Says Lindsay. Me thinks Fauci wants uber draconian lockdowns. Yeah, he does. He does.
The director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases in the U.S., Dr. Fauci, was taking part in a new series, Conversations on COVID-19, The Global View. He continued by explaining the term normality, saying if normal means you can get people in a theater without worrying about what we call congregate setting superinfections, if we can get restaurants to open almost at full capacity.
We should be doing that now because the numbers are showing that COVID is not as deadly as first thought. We need to be building up our immunities to it.
Advertisement. Third party. President Trump has repeatedly bragged to anyone who asks, but lately mostly political rallygoers, that his administration's response has been strong. Volume 9.
It has been strong.
Dr. Fauci eventually lauded Australia's response to the pandemic, saying Australia is one of the countries that has done quite well. New Zealand has done well. I would like to say the same for the US, but the numbers speak for themselves. We've had 8.7 million infections, 225,000 deaths, and we are getting worse and worse.
Doc, you also have more people than both countries combined. You dumb fuck. Anyway, I can't get it louder, and the mic is as close as I can get it. I've been trying to move my computer speaker closer to the mic so that
Watch the video above via YouTube.
No, I don't think so. We won't be watching the video above via YouTube. Oh, that made it a little better. I see all these videos coming out of Sweden of people carrying on with their lives. I miss that. Yeah. They have the Senate, but not the House. Costin. They have the, they do not have the House of Representatives. I believe that's where the Democrats are in. Because the U.S. has the Senate and the House of Representatives, and I think I think that is what the Dems have. Even the WHO has come out and said lockdown should be a last resort. Yeah. And should only be used to get people prepared. Yep. Okay. So we're moving on to this. Speaking of draconian measures, this story from Gunfox caught my eye. So this is going to happen. I need to figure out where in the world this is happening, but we'll see. This is the Daily Mail, so hopefully it cooperates with my screen reader. The Daily Mail is not known for that. Let's see. Okay, so this says... Where is the headline? So this says, police will enter homes and break up Christmas dinners and if families break lockdown rules, and there will be riots, police predict. So that's the subheading. The main headline is that police commissioner says that cops will break up Christmas dinners. So this is, I think, in Britain, because this is from the Daily Mail. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get through all these links. Okay, here we go.
Window. Police chiefs have warned that link Christmas family celebrations will be broken up by officers if they flout lockdown rules. Chrome has new window.
So basically, no gathering. This, my friends, is what fascism looks like. Yep. I never thought Boris Johnson would fuck up the UK this hard in his first term. I didn't either. Hello, Scribe.
David Jameson, the West Midlands Police and link crime link commissioner said officers will investigate reports of rule breaking over the festive period. Chrome has new.
So the West Midlands Police Chief and Crime Commissioner. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I'm flabbergasted by this.
The West Midlands are currently under Tier 2 restrictions, meaning people cannot mix with any other households or bubbles inside.
So, yeah. We know that is Stage 2, not Tier 2. Wow. That's... Oh, Wales. Yeah, West Midlands is Wales. Okay.
David Jameson, the West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner, said officers will investigate reports of David Jameson +7. David J plus 7. Mr. J Mosentold. The West Midlands are currently under tier 2. Mr. J Mosentold. Crow link. The Telegraph. If we think there's large groups of people gathering where they shouldn't be, then police will have to intervene. If, again, there's flagrant breaking of the rules, then the police would have to enforce. It's not the police's job to stop people enjoying their Christmas. However, we are there to enforce the rules that the government makes, and if the government makes those rules, then the government has to explain it to the public.
If we think there are large groups of people, not if we've been told, not if there's like eyewitness reports. No, just if we think there are large groups of people. That's kind of scary.
Heading level 2. Related articles. List 3 link.
Is there any more to this?
Link. End of the link. End of the heading level 2. Share this article.
No. Okay. I hate this website. And why can I not get this computer voice to be louder? It was louder the other day. Okay. Next story. This is our last Gun Fox story, I believe. And then we go to our functional stuff, and then we go to our Pincalo stuff. All right, let's see here. Whales is evil, whales are evil. Hey, not the blue whale. You will hail the whale, sir. Okay. So, the UK is all about those licenses. Yep. They sure are. So let's see here. We have
1. Store security guards.
Where is... I need to actually get the... Oh, that's better. I think it did get louder. So, store security guard stabbed 27 times after asking sisters to wear masks. 'Cause that's a reasonable reaction. I got a license to groove. It's fucking useless. Hello, Turk. COVID cops. Yep. Okay. Let's see about this. I think I've managed to turn the voice up a bit.
A store security guard in Chicago was allegedly stabbed 27 times after asking 2 women to wear masks while shopping. Now the 2 women, who are sisters, are being held without bond.
Jesus Christ. That's... Wow. That is not the reaction you do when you're asked to put a mask on. Even if you don't agree with wearing a mask, you do not stab somebody 27 times.
Link. The Associated Press report. Third party. The sisters, identified as Jessica and Jayla Hill, are accused of attacking the security guard at Snags on Sunday.
Wow.
Link. According to the Chicago Sun-Times. According to police spokeswoman Carrie James, the guard asked the women to wear masks and use hand sanitizer, and one of the women punched him, the AP reports. Then, Jessica Hill allegedly pulled a knife out of her pocket.
Because, as you're wont to do, just wandering around and with knives in your pocket and just for stabbing people that ask you to wear a mask and use hand sanitizer. I'm for a little civil disobedience, but that's taking it way too far. Yeah. Yeah, that is a bit of that is a large overreaction. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you please put on a mask and use hand sanitizer? Fuck you! Stab, 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 27 times. Do you know how much energy and work it takes to stab somebody 27 times? That is a lot of anger over being asked to use a mask and a hand sanitizer.
Untitled Collage 93 JP. Jessica and Jayla Hill, Chicago Police Department.
So I think these are their mug shots that we have. Hey, Addie. Yeah, this is a little.
Jessica allegedly stabbed the guard in the back, chest, and arms, while her sister held him by his hair. The victim,
Jesus!
who was 32, was hospitalized in critical condition, according to James.
Christ! Oh yeah, masks were totally the cause. Yeah, you know, something tells me that this is a bit more than masks. They look hungry. Anyone else not shocked? Are they of a certain how do I put this? Are they of a certain... Never mind.
Complimentary. Image. Heading level 4. Get breaking news. And Jessica, Jessica, 21, and Jayla, 18 were arrested at... End of. Jessica, 21, and Jayla, 18 were arrested at the scene. Both sisters were treated for minor lacerations at a nearby hospital, according to James, the AP reported.
21 and 18. Jesus Christ. They are. Yeah, his Turk knows what I'm talking about.
The sisters' court-appointed attorney said during a bond hearing on Tuesday that the stabbing was self-defense. The lawyer also said both women suffered from a bipolar disorder, according to the AP. You are currently...
Then they shouldn't be. If they are that unstable, then they need to be institutionalized. Oh. Sorry, I was just checking out what's going on before bed. No worries. Oh. A certain terrorist belief system. This is what happens if leftists don't have jobs. I meant they all look the same, or I meant they have a certain specific look. Wait, hold on, voiceover. I meant they all have a specific look to them, as with these cases, with a lot of these cases with mental schizophrenia or mental problems, they all look the same. Other, like the crazy eyes and the face. But seriously, 21 and 18, holding somebody by the hair and stabbing them in the back, chest, and arms 27 times.
The sisters now are being held without bail on attempted murder charges, the Chicago Sun-Times reported.
Good.
Complimentary.
Even if they are mentally ill, they need to be hospitalized, taken care of. If they're that mentally unstable, then they are a danger to society and they need to be hospitalized. Yeah, they do look mentally unstable, says Maddie. Deck Trans has been called, they look like sociopaths. Well, maybe psychopaths, because that's pretty psychopathic. Let's see. Functional has sent in this video from our good friend, Monsieur Poliev. I think it's a French video, though, because it seems to be translated into English. Which does kind of suck, because it's cool to hear him speak. Maybe we'll get to hear some English, but we'll see. It's 2 minutes long. This is from Functional. And so we will give it a watch. Oh, the second half is English. Okay. Oh, this is rich, says Functional. Yeah, it is also Chicago, yeah. Okay, here we go. This video is called End the War.
This government is waging a war against work. It is trapping people in poverty. According to a report from the finance minister department obtained by a journalist, a single mother earning $30,000 a year would lose about 70 cents for each additional dollar earned. So, for example, if she earns $55,000, she would actually lose 80 cents on the dollar. And it is the people with the least money who end up losing the most. Why is this government penalizing people who are just trying to work to get away from their situation of poverty?
Yeah.
The Honorable Minister.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. I never thought I'd see one on the floor of the House of Commons. The reality is, when we put forward measures to actually cut taxes for the middle class and raise taxes on the wealthiest 1%, that member voted against it. When we changed the Canada Child Benefit to put more money in the pockets out of middle class families and stop sending child care checks to millionaires, that member voted against it.
You mean the taxable benefit? The benefit that we need to pay back every year? Is that the benefit you're talking about?
And with respect to the measures we put forward in this pandemic to ensure that middle class and low income families could keep food on the table and a roof over their heads, that member stepped up to the microphone and said an approach of big fat government programs wouldn't help Canadians. Those workers deserve to know that their government will have their backs, and that's precisely what we're going to do.
I'm sorry, did Justin Trudeau not say that low-income families don't benefit from tax breaks because low-income families don't pay taxes? Isn't that what the head of your government said, Mr. Minister? And why do you think the blah blah blah, why do you think taxes are so high and the programs are so or the debt is so massive? Exactly. Do I have to pay my taxes still, says Pincalo? No shit.
L'honorable député de Carleton.
Well, that member is a sheep in wolf's clothing. But, Mr. Speaker, speaking of creatures that don't actually exist, you know, he speaks about this so-called middle-class tax cut. Well, the report from the Finance Department says that its effects are, quote, difficult to spot. So it's kind of like the Loch Ness Monster. Big, notorious, spoken of often, but no evidence it actually exists. Now, Mr. Speaker, what the report does say is that when poor people in this country get up and go to work, this government takes more in clawbacks and taxes than they're allowed to keep of that extra Canadian dollar. Why are they punishing work?
Yeah. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And it's the same thing at the provincial level. Like, the disability program is designed to keep you on it, but not to succeed. If you can't, you can't get off of it, really. once you're on it, you're stuck basically. It's these governments are punishing work. It's Polyev is not wrong. He's not wrong. Landlords are always in debt. And that's another thing that bothers me is these people that call landlords like capitalist pigs. It's like, really? You think you should live there for free? Okay. So that's the Polyev video for today. And again, another good one. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to, I think this was another functional article, an article that Functional sent in. So this is a police action in Canada, I believe. This is from the CBC. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Worst use of force. Trial begins for officer who threw handcuffed woman to ground face first. Well, if that's true, that's not cool. All right, let's take a listen here.
Constable Alex Dunn is on trial for assault causing bodily harm stemming from an arrest in 2017 when Dahlia Caffey was thrown to the ground, face first, while handcuffed, court exhibit. A disturbing video showing a Calgary police officer slamming a handcuffed woman into the ground face first has been released by a judge at the constable's trial. You are currently...
Oh, damn. I saw this video, fuck that cop. Oh, this is brutal and uncalled for. I don't care if they're being a shitbag. This was unwarranted. I wonder,
Constable
is
Alex
the
Dunn is
video...
on trial on a charge of assault causing bodily harm stemming from an arrest in 2017. Dahlia Caffey, who is black and was 26 years old at the time, had been arrested on the accusation she breached a court-ordered curfew. She was at the CPS arrest processing unit when she was taken to the ground in what one 30-year officer says was the worst use of force he'd ever seen. You are currently on... Caffey, whose head can be seen bouncing off the concrete floor, needed surgery for a broken nose and stitches in her lip.
Jesus.
On Monday, Provincial Court Judge Michelle Christopher agreed to release the video exhibit to members of the media, including CBC News.
So, I don't think it matters what her race is. Cops are always hypervigilant. I understand, but I don't... There's a difference between being hypervigilant and just unreasonable. Yeah, my landlord works for a living. He cuts the grass and performs maintenance. He pays for the garbage removal. His wife cleans the common areas of the building. This treatment for a court-ordered curfew? Wow, yeah. I don't really care what her race is. Like, the fact that she was mistreated is the problem.
Watch, see Constable Dunn throw the handcuffed woman to the ground in the video below.
So this is the video. We're gonna play it just for clarity's sake here. There it is. Oh! Sorry about that. Fucking CBC, yeah. Why is it not playing? Hello? Really? It's not gonna let me play it. Oh. It wants you to go to its YouTube channel. I think. Fuck off. Fuck it. We can't watch the video. There's no audio on it. It's a CCTV cam. Oh, okay. Then never mind. We're gonna move on to the next story. But this cop is an ass, and like, yes, there are some cops that just shouldn't be cops, and this guy is one of them. But that still doesn't make all cops bastards. It's okay. Let's see here. Share screen. Chrome tab. Now we're gonna move on to, I lied, there's one more Gun Fox story here. And it's this one. Let's see. Do. Okay. Trump campaign event use of Marine Corps helicopter raises ethics questions. From the Hill. Cause potato. All right. Where are we here? I just want the body of the article here. I don't want all the tags. And I'm not playing this video because I don't trust you to not have ads that I can't skip. Look! Loading ad, it says. Okay, here we go.
Link. President Trump, his re-election campaign appeared to use a Marine Corps helicopter to hover over a large crowd of cheering supporters, raising questions about the ethics of using the military aircraft for such purposes. Chrome has new...
Appeared to use a Marine Corps helicopter. Appeared! It's perfectly okay to call out cops for bad behavior without being in the ACAB crowd. Yeah, it is. Trump goes Pinochet. No, I don't think he did.
Trump early on Wednesday tweeted a video of the helicopter, which was emblazoned with the Marine Corps Helicopter Squadron 1 green and white paint design. You are currently third-party ad com. The unit, based out of Quantico, VA, transports the president and various other senior officials regularly.
So what's the problem? It's a plane that is used to transport him. It's not like he went and found a military vehicle that never gets used for presidential reasons and was like, yes, I want this in my event. Trump did that to trigger the left. Yep. He totally did.
The video showed the helicopter hovering low over the campaign event attendees, who stood closely together and cheered and waved as the Creedence Clearwater Revival song Fortunate Son played. It was not clear from the video if the helicopter was landing or hovered for a period of time before moving on.
So they were having a good time with the helicopter that the president uses a lot. Okay.
The plane of Fortunate Son has triggered a separate loading ad. The plane of Fortunate Son has triggered a separate link controversy with the songwriter John Fogerty. A separate split screen playing below the.
Wait, John Fogerty's mad at Trump for playing Fortunate Son at his rallies? Guess what, dude? You're gonna write, if you write music that gets popular, there are gonna be people that you don't like or that you don't agree with that like your music. Deal with it. You've put it out there in the public forum.
With the songwriter John a separate split screen playing below that video showed Democratic presidential nominee. Link, Joe Biden. At a smaller campaign event where attendees stood alone in separate, marked circles on the ground to enable social distancing to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Chrome has third-party ad content. Marine Corps spokesman Captain Joseph Butterfield later said that in the video, which is from Trump's October 23rd rally at the Villages, FLA, the helicopter was transporting Trump from the nearby Ocala International Airport and did not fly over, or hover over, the assembled crowd. The entire flight was conducted in accordance with U.S. Navy and U.S. Marine Corps regulations, operating procedures, and safety protocols, Butterfield said. Marine One landed a safe distance from the crowd, which the camera angle in the video does not appear to fully capture.
Really, Pink Hollow? He says, yeah, marked circles, that he didn't even face them. He faced a gigantic teleprompter. Oh my god. So he had his back to them? That's sad.
He added that no review or investigation is necessary.
Of course no review or investigation is necessary. It would be a waste of time. A literal boomer musician is upset that the wrong politician is using their music. Imagine my shock.
The Trump campaign did not return a request for comment.
Yes, because there's no point. There's no point in returning a request for comment. Trump should play a Christian rock song at his rallies. Yeah, that would be funny. Let's see. No, he didn't have his back to them. He was facing at a 45-degree angle away from them, so they got his profile. Oh. That's still pretty weird.
The video raises questions about the ethics of the Pentagon's role in the event.
But there's no... Oh my god. What did you just write? The frickin' the head of the frickin' unit was like, no, there's nothing wrong. And you're still like, but this raises questions. No, it doesn't. You should have seen the ship George Bush had us doing in the Navy, or the shit George Bush had us doing in the Navy. I think we went on like for cruises or power showing. Oh, wow. Fleet Week in Florida Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You should have seen all the Hades launching off of the back of the fucking boat. It was a long week. We specifically picked up an entire Marine expedition unit or expeditionary unit just to go down. We specifically picked up a fleet expeditionary or a Marine expeditionary unit in Virginia just to go down to Florida for a week to show force. That's crazy. It wasn't just us, it was my entire battle group. That's a lot of ships. And a lot of Marines. Just for a show of force? Just because?
Department of Defense, DoD, policy prohibits military members from participating in campaign activities such as volunteering for a candidate, attending a rally, or appearing in materials while in uniform, though they are allowed to do so off-duty.
And none of that seems to have happened here, so what's the problem?
Link image. Link heading level 4.
Oh, the hill. You are so silly. You are so full of TDS. It's silly. Okay, I think we have 2 more stories left. Oh, I have Tucker talking in my ear. I need to find the pause button. Because I just wanted to read the article. Pause. Okay, here we go. Let's go back over here and share this article. All right. Where are we here? I just want the screen sharing button. Okay, here we go. Where am I? Doop 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 doop. It's put me down in the comments. In the chat section, and I don't need that. I need to be where the screen sharing is. There we go. Oh, fuck off. You tricked me. Telling me that I had found the title of this. Oh, here we go. Okay, I have it now. Sorry, guys. It really put me down in the bottom where chat was, and it wouldn't let me get out of the list of comments. Okay, here we go. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Alright. So, This story was broken on
Damning Hunter
Tucker
Biden document. Fox
Carlson.
News and up. MVPD heading level 4. A shipment of damning documents linked to. A shipment of damning documents linked to. Link. Hunter Biden. And his father mysteriously disappeared in transit to. Link. Los Angeles. Fox News host Tucker Carlson revealed on his show Wednesday night.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
There is always a lot going on that we don't have time to get to on the air. The link. Tucker Carlson tonight. You host told his audience, but there is something specific going on behind the screens that we did feel like we should tell you about.
Yeah. I I would hope so.
On Monday of this week, we received from a source a collection of confidential documents related to the Biden family. Carlson went on. We believe they are authentic, they're real, and they're damning.
How did you receive them if they went missing, Tucker?
Carlson added he was contacted by the source while in Los Angeles preparing to interview Tony Bobulinski, a former business associate of Hunter Biden, who, link, detailed Joe's purported knowledge. Chrome has new window, link, of his son's foreign dealings.
Tony Bobulinski. I'm sorry. That last name always makes me smile. Bobulinski.
Link, on the Fox News show. Tuesday night. Link, Hunter Biden's ex-link. Tony Bobby. We texted a producer in New York and asked him to send those documents to us in LA, Carlson explained, and he did that. So Monday afternoon of this week, he shipped the documents overnight to California with a large national carrier, a brand name company that you've used, countless times with never a single problem.
Why would you ask the originals be shipped? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tucker. Why would you ask for the original documents to be shipped to Los Angeles from New York? If these are so damning, why would you not ask your assistant to scan them and email you a copy or something like that? Why would you send the original documents? This, you cover this on your show all the time, how you can't trust what's going on. Why would you make such a move like that? Why wouldn't you just have him photocopy the documents and send the photocopies so that if those got lost, you would still have the originals? Why would you risk this exact thing? Hello, Pete.
But the documents never arrived in Los Angeles, Carlson said. Chrome has new window. Tuesday morning we received word from a shipping company that our package had been opened and the contents were missing. The documents had disappeared.
That is... Because hard copies cannot be corrupted, I would have sent them by a private and vetted courier. Digital data can be corrupted. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, again, why wouldn't you at least photocopy those documents and send them? Why the original? Why scan them, print them, scan them in, and then print them out right away? You know what I mean? Don't send the original document.
Link. Tucker Carlson. What? The company immediately launched an investigation, tracing the envelope from the moment it was dropped off in New York until 3:44 a.m. Tuesday, when an employee at a sorting facility in another state noticed that the package had been opened and arrived empty. You are currently on it.
That's just too weird. That's a simple answer. If you would scan documents, they can be called forced or faked because of the scan process. Oh, good point. If they go hand to hand with a courier flight, it costs them $5,000. Yeah, his mistake was not getting someone he could trust to bring them to him. Yeah. Well, that would be what I would charge anyway. Hey, Sightless. Yeah, like, I would not have used a national branded shipping for something like this. A private courier definitely should have been used.
The company security team interviewed every one of its employees who touched the envelope we sent, Carlson said. They searched the plane and the trucks that carried it. They went through the office in New York where our producer dropped that package off. They combed the entire Cavernous sorting facility. They used pictures of what we had sent, so that searchers would know what to look for. Link. Click here to get the Fox. They went far and beyond, but they found nothing. Those documents have vanished, Carlson concluded. As of tonight, the company has no idea and no working theory either about what happened to this trove of materials, documents that are directly relevant to the presidential campaign just 6 days from now. Chrome has new window.
So this, honestly, Carl, this is kind of a fuck up on your part. Or Tucker Carlson. This is a fuck up on your part too. 'Cause you should have used a private courier. Or, like, this was not... I don't know.
The host added that executives at the company were baffled and deeply bothered by this, and so are we. You are...
Well, yeah. Never, ever, ever send stuff like this. Or shit. Never, ever, ever send shit like this. Ever will multiple people handle it. Gee, it's almost like I do this for... The less the hands, the better. Gee, it's almost like I do this for a living.
Yael Halon is a reporter for Fox News.
So, yeah, this is...
You are currently on a link to click.
I honestly kind of want to hear what Tucker has to say himself.
But the Biden documents never arrived in Los Angeles. Tuesday morning, we received word from the shipping company that our package had been opened and the contents were missing. The documents had disappeared. Now, to its credit, the company took this very seriously and immediately began a search. They traced the envelope from the moment our producers dropped it off in Manhattan on Monday all the way to 3:44 a.m. yesterday morning.
Awesome
That's
point.
when an employee at a sorting facility in another state noticed that our package was open.
He says there are specific the satchel carriers in carrier. There are specific satchel carrying couriers in New York that do this for a living. They have special passes that for secure documents. Yeah, I don't know how Tucker doesn't know that. Like, why would he trust that? He can't be, like, why would he be that naive after all of his whistleblowing and, like, why did this not occur to him? I don't understand.
Something specific going on behind the scenes right now that we did feel we should tell you about. So on Monday of this week, we received...
Oh, okay. It's just repeating the first thing. So we have 2 more stories to share with you before I go. So that's very disturbing. Both that the documents were stolen and that a reporter as savvy and questioning of everything as Tucker Carlson would send documents that sensitive that way. This is kind of off topic, my friend, but do you have a MacBook? I just purchased a MacBook and still trying to figure out if... Yes, I did. I do have a MacBook. Yeah. I do have a MacBook. I have some stuff to do around the house after the stream. But DM me either on Twitter or yeah. I can help you. It may not have been Tucker's fault. We don't know the whole story. Oh no, I'm not saying like he should be totally blamed for this, but maybe he did try to ask for a private courier and Fox said no, and he just didn't have the $5,000 to like, that is a very good point. Fox may not have wanted to reimburse the money for him. That is a very good point. So, our second last story here is kind of funny. So this is a thing that KFC has come up with. A fried chicken smelling fire log. It can be yours, courtesy of KFC. 'Cause, you know, that sounds like something I want my fireplace to smell like. Greasy chicken.
Those looking to spice up their holiday season can turn to a quirky alternative by adding a fried chicken scented fire log as part of a KFC initiative that has proven to be quite a hit photo by KFC.
So this is the picture of the fire log.
Those looking to the 11 herbs and spices fire log is made in partnership with EnviroLog, an environmentally conscious consumer products and recycling company based in Georgia.
Are those like the chimney cleaning fire logs? You figure it's $2,500 for a round trip from LaGuardia to Burbank. You could have just put one of the office staff on the plane and pay them. That's a good point, Duck Dog. That very well could have been done.
Heading level 2, distro scale. Caught on camera, raccoons button. During the past 2 years when the chicken scented fire log was launched, it sold out.
Why? Why would you? It looks more like a fire starter fire log. Okay. KFC is not the first thing I think of when it comes to holidays. If I want a holiday smell, I usually just light my Christmas tree scented candle, right? When I think of Christmas, I do not think of chicken that's so greasy that usually the bucket at the bottom has a wet spot.
Last year, according to a Fox Business report, the product sold out within 3 hours of its launch.
Because people are insane, that's why. They'll buy anything. Oh! Damn, Pincolo! Jesus Christ! I'm not reading that. Although in places like Japan, KFC is the Christmas meal. I didn't know that.
For now. Link. It's only available in the US. Chrome has new but exclusively at Walmart for $15.88 while supplies last.
$15.88.
But KFC plans to unveil the product in Canada, although no date has been announced amid speculation it will be available for the first time north of the border in the coming weeks. You are
Oh, good. Nothing says winter like smelling a gross greaseball fire coming out of a chimney. Ugh.
Link. View on Toronto Sun.
Good lord. That's just that's blech. So our last story is kind of a sad one. But so the fire log and this story are from Pincalo. So let's take a look here. So, this happened in Toronto. It's such a popular Christmas meal in Japan, you have to order it in July. God damn. If the scent is good, it may smell like the way my house smells when I'm making stock in a crock pot for a couple of days. Oh, that would be nice. That's a smell I could get behind. All right. Where are we here? Okay. 3 dead, including woman beheaded, and at knife attack in Nice's Notre Dame church. Oh, okay, no, this is in Nice, not Toronto. Sorry, this came from the Toronto Sun. It is in France. I screwed up. It's from the Toronto Sun, but it's in France. So this is as if Notre Dame didn't have enough crap going on, because of the fire that happened last year. There is now a beheading in the church. Because 2020 just hasn't had enough crap happen in it. Let's have a beheading.
Security forces guard the area after a knife attack.
So this is the picture of what's going on
A
here.
knife-wielding attacker shouting Allahu Akbar beheaded a woman and killed 2 other people in a suspected terrorist incident at a church in the French city of Nice on Thursday, police and officials said.
A suspected terrorist incident. I love the soft language. Yes, it was, because they said Allahu Akbar before they did it.
Nice's mayor, Christian Estrosi, who described the attack as terrorism, said on Twitter it had happened in or near the city's Notre Dame church.
In or near? Which one?
Heading level 2. Estrosi said the attacker had repeatedly shouted the phrase Allahu Akbar, or God is greatest, even after he had been detained by police. You are...
But this is just part and parcel of living in a big city, you guys. Just don't travel near the areas where the crazy people are and you'll be fine. Ugh. This makes me so angry. Like, so angry.
One of the people killed inside the church was believed to be the church warden, Estrosi said, adding that a woman had tried to escape from inside the church and had fled into a bar opposite the building. The suspected knife attacker was shot by police while being detained. He is on his way to hospital. He is alive, Estrosi told reporters.
Damn. And I put the blame on Macron and those in the EU who he took advice from on immigration. I agree. I agree, Lindsay. You are spot on.
Enough is enough, Estrosi said. It's time now for France to exonerate itself from the laws of peace in order to definitively wipe out Islamofascism from our territory.
God damn. Go mayor. Wow.
Story continued. Third-party ad content. Save frame container. End up. Third-party ad content. France warns citizens as cartoon row continues. Mute button. Reuters journalists at the scene said police armed with automatic weapons had put up a security cordon around the church, which is on Nice's Jean Medicine Avenue, the city's main shopping thoroughfare. Ambulances and fire service vehicles were also at the scene. French President Emmanuel Macron is due to visit Nice, Estrosi said. You are currently on a...
No, he is he?
In Paris, lawmakers in the National Assembly observed a minute's silence in solidarity with the victims.
Oh, how kind of them. A whole minute. Probably not. Because Skep is going to be doing Halloween with his grandkids, and we are probably going to be doing some stuff with our kids. I am planning a Discord watch party after they go to bed, though. I'm thinking of watching The Exorcist 3, not The Heretic, but Legion. The 1990 movie with George C. Scott. And Evil Dead 2 on Halloween night after the kids go to bed. So if anyone's interested in joining, you are more than welcome, patrons especially.
Police said 3 people were confirmed to have died in the attack and several were injured. The French anti-terrorist prosecutors department said it had been asked to investigate. A police source said a woman was decapitated. French politician Marine Le Pen also spoke of a decapitation having occurred in the attack. You are currently...
At least they're calling it a decapitation and not a knife attack. He's probably going to apologize to the Muslims for having a Christian church in their area. Legion is excellent. See? Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. Legion is amazing. Oh, you are absolutely welcome, Lindsay. The more the merrier. I'm hoping to have a nice group of people to come and hang out and watch movies and maybe have some drinks. Would have to miss it anyway because I close Halloween, but I'll be going in full pirate garb as I'll be closing the electronics counter, which Target just happens to call the electronics boat. Legion is the second best of the Exorcist series. Agreed. The first one is always best, but Legion is awesome. I love Legion. And George C. Scott was just amazing in that movie. And so was the actor who played the Gemini Killer.
Estrosi said the victims had been killed in a horrible way. France orders button. The methods match, without doubt, those used against a brave teacher in Conflans-Sainte-Honorine, Samuel Paty, he said, referring to a French teacher beheaded earlier this month in an attack in a suburb of Paris.
Yep.
The attack comes while France is still reeling from the beheading earlier this month of middle school teacher Paty by a man of Chechen origin.
Yes, because there is something incredibly wrong. Brad Dourif, thank you.
The attacker had said he wanted to punish Paty for showing pupils cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad in a civics lesson. It was not immediately clear if Thursday's attack was connected to the cartoons, which Muslims consider to be blasphemous.
Then don't look at them! Don't look at them! You won't know if what doesn't hurt you. What doesn't hurt you, you won't know what doesn't hurt you. Just, ugh.
Since Patty's killing, French officials, backed by many ordinary citizens, have reasserted the right to display the cartoons, and the images have been widely displayed at marches in solidarity with the killed teacher.
And Charlie Hebdo.
That has prompted an outpouring of anger in parts of the Muslim world, with some governments accusing Macron of pursuing an anti-Islam agenda.
Guess what, assholes? French is a separate country from yours. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Although Brad played the Zodiac Killer and Chucky in the same voice, not sure which came first. Didn't he play Grimo Wormtongue as well? Fiona Dorth is hot. Oh.
Link. View on Toronto. List for item.
So that is that story, and that brings us to the end. And look at us. We got everything done in 90 minutes. Hooray for us. Aren't we awesome? Let's see what chat has to say before we end. Just so you guys know, tomorrow, because it is the end of the month, is call-in day. So if you are interested in joining me for call-in day, please be here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. He was Wormtongue, okay, and also played the Stuttering Billy in One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I am Charlie, I am not Islam. Ah? Je suis Charlie, je n'ai pas Islam. You are with Charlie, not with Islam. But yes, tomorrow is call-in day. So bring your microphones and your headsets and come and join me at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. And remember, no Star Trek on Saturday, but keep an eye out if you want to be part of the watch party and you are not in the Blind Press Nerd Sanctuary. Please hit me up on Twitter and I will DM you an invite to the server. And we will keep an eye out on the time. It'll probably start around 9:30 or 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, depending on what time the kids go to bed. So, that'll be on Saturday night. Please consider buying some merch off of blindpress.net or sending in a donation. And you will get shouted out on the next stream. Ha! That's funny. Grillin' Pirate Pete says, haha, my buddy just walked by the screen and had to and asked why there were two small boobies in the corner. I had to tell him they were glass size. That's funny. Alright, guys. On that note, I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. You can catch me tonight on Minions of the Zoo with Prospero as your keeper. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for call-in day. Bye, guys.